Hello viewers, today we will talk about John Crothin. John Crothin was a permanent Swedish painter known for his landscapes, garden scenes, portraits, and intimate depictions of everyday life. Born on 2nd November 1858 in Sweden, Cotton emerged as one of the significant figures in Swedish art at the turn of the 20th century. His style evolved from traditional academic art to embrace the ideals of realism and impressionism, reflecting a deep connection to nature and the idyllic rural life landscapes of Sweden. Cotton grew up in a relatively modest environment. His father, Anders John, worked as a master tailor while his mother, Maria Christiana Barbeck, maintained their household. From a young age, Cotton exhibited an aptitude for drawing and painting, promoting his parents to encourage his artistic pursuit. His early training began at the Swedish Academy of Fine Arts in Stockholm, where he enrolled in 1877 at the age of 19. During this time, Corthen studied traditional academic painting techniques, focusing on historical and religious subjects as was customary in the Academy of curriculum. Corthan, however, found the academic approach limiting his artistic installation, learned towards capturing the essence of real life, or desired the elegant more closely with the avant-garde realism movement sweeping across Europe. Frustrated with the rigid academic norms, he left the academy in 1881 to explore alternative artistic paths. Crothen's departure from the academy marked a pivotal moment in his career. He sought inspiration in contemporary artistic circles, joining the group of appoints a collective of young artists of rejected the conservation art ideas promoted by the Swedish Academy. The, the appoints advocated from naturalism, emphasizing the importance of depicting the world fruitfully rather than idealizing it. This rebellious stance would profoundly shape Corthan's artistic identity. A significant influence on Corton during his period was his encounter with the works of the French realist and impressionist, whose emphasis on light, color, and nature deeply resonated with him. The influence of painters like Camille Corot and Jean-Francois Millet, who sought to represent rural life in a dignified, realistic manner, can be seen in Corton's own artistic development. He began focusing on capturing Swedish landscapes, often painting and plein air, which become a hallmark of his work. Throughout his career, Cawthon created an impressive body of work that spanned various genres, including portrait landscapes and scenes of rural life. One of his most celebrated works, Garden in Oribio, 1887, exemplifies his delicate handling of light and his ability to capture the tranquility of nature. The painting features a lush garden bathed in soft sunlight with trees and flowers rendered in vibrant hues. This work reflects Cawthon's mastery of color and light, which become his second signature style. Cawthon landscapes are notable for their intimate portrayal of nature, often with an almost dreamlike quality. His paintings frequently depict